Alex here for BrightDog Academy. If you'd like me to personally answer any questions you may have about your dog, be sure to head over to BrightDog.com where you can learn about my online training program, plus pick up a copy of the official BrightDog Academy ebook. What is a better reward to a dog? Petting or verbal praise? Well, we now have an answer. Researchers set up 3 groups of dogs and people to find out what do dogs enjoy more? Verbally being told good boy or being touched. Here are the 3 groups that they had set up. Group 1 was shelter dogs with human strangers. Group 2 was owned dogs with 2 human strangers. And group 3 was owned dogs with 1 human stranger and 1 human owner. What they do is they take a dog into a room, and in that room there would be 2 people sitting on chairs in different areas. One person would pet the dog when the dog came near, and the other person would just give verbal praise when the dog went close to them. At the start of this, the dogs were introduced to each person and the type of feedback that they would be giving. And during this time, the dogs were totally off leash. Now, in order to figure out and measure, what does the dog prefer, they measured the time spent within a certain proximity of each person. So they'd start doing the rewards, one person saying verbal, reward, another person physically touching, and then after 5 minutes, the people switched and started doing the opposite. The person who was petting the dog before now only was giving verbal praise, and the person who was giving the verbal praise is now going to start petting the dog when he comes close. And this was to make sure that the dog's preference was due to the actual reward and not the person. And the results for all the tests was that the dog showed preference for being touched and petted over just verbal praise. And here's a really interesting part, is that the dogs who were with their owners, all right, they preferred to have a stranger pet them rather than verbal praise from the owner who they live with. Now, when you really break this down, it makes a lot of sense. Remember that dogs don't hear words, they hear sounds. What I mean by that is, unless we've taken the time to pair good boy or good job or no, one of the most common things, with an action, the dog doesn't understand what that means. Me saying good boy is the same as me going they sound the same to the dog, unless I've taken time to teach him that, hey, when I say good boy, it means you did a good job, do that again. And this is why I always tell people never to tell their dogs no, because it's not that it's bad, it's not that it's gonna hurt your dog, it's just that word has no meaning to your dog. So on the different tiers of reward, what's the best type of reward? Food is always number 1. Number 2 though, petting. Physically touching your dog to say good boy. And then number 3, once your dog has been conditioned to the word, verbal praise then is good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to keep these free videos coming, head over to BrightDog.com where you can learn how you can help to support BrightDog Academy.